Hi everyone, good morning and happy Monday! It is April 20th and we are going to be reading a poem called Bed in the Summer. This poem is still in your packet. It is the very last thing in your packet that you picked up from me, and I can't wait for us to get started. So, before we read the poem and analyze it and do all those wonderful things we typically do, this poem somehow relates to daylight savings. So our frame motivation is, what is daylight savings? So it is when the clocks are changed an hour. They do this because they want to keep more sunlight during the daytime and the evening. This happens 2 times a year. It happens in the spring and it happens in the fall. In the spring, it happens in the second Sunday in March. In the fall, it happens in the first Sunday in November. If you remember, it happened the spring, and we spring forward, so we go forward a hour, which means we came in an hour earlier than normal in March, and we were all quite tired then. We were very sleepy, but we survived. And in the fall, you fall back an hour, so you get an extra hour of sleep. So you spring forward and you fall back, and that's all due to keeping more sunlight when we're up and about. So today we're going to be doing our prediction. And so I have here our poem, and it's called Bed in the Summer. It's by Robert Louis Stevenson. I have our prediction page, and I have our image. So I want you to pause the video for a second and make a quick prediction of what you think the poem is going to be about based off the frame motivation, what we just talked about, and everything you see here. Now we're going to analyze and then read our poem. And what we're going to do when we analyze our poem, we have 2 things we're looking for. The first thing is how many lines does our poem have? And the second thing is how many stanzas does the poem have? So let's first count our lines. What I want you to do is grab a pencil, mark up your poem, count the number of lines. I'm going to pause the video. We're going to check afterwards and see if you're correct. So now that you've counted the lines, you should have noticed we have a total of 12 lines in our poem. So now we're going to look and see how many stanzas we have in our poem. A stanza is just like a paragraph in a poem. So I'm going to switch my color up and I'm going to count them. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 stanzas in our poem, and each stanza has 4 lines. So if we're going to do some math, 3 times 4 equals 12. So we're right. So now the last thing we're going to do for today, we're going to read this poem. I can't wait. You know me, I'm a fan of poems. So this poem is called Bed in the Summer. In winter, I get up at night and dressed by yellow candle light. In the summer, quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping in the tree, or hear the grown-up people's feet, and still going past me in the street. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue? And I see I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day? So now that we've read our poem, if you notice a few things, some of the words were rhyming. So I want you to see if you can circle rhyming words in our poem. I'm going to pause the video real quick and I'm going to highlight them in my poem. Now we know not all poems have to rhyme. This one in particular just rhymes. We have night, light, way, day, sea, tree, feet, street, you, blue, play, day. And so this will help us tomorrow or later this week on figuring out what type of poem this is. In this poem, she has to go to bed by day. I want you to think about that idea. If you've ever in the summer had to go to bed when it was light time, even though it was still your bedtime. Think about that idea. And we're going to really analyze and talk about this poem a lot more. But she's like, I hear birds outside. I see it's still clear, but I still have to go to bed. Why? Think about that idea. I'm so proud of you. You did an amazing job today. Keep it up. Now we're going to move into what we're going to do next. Social studies and ELA connections. Our social studies connection is all about this holiday, daylight savings time. Huh? It's a mystery. We want to know why it's a mystery. So you are going to read Everyday Mystery, Why Do We Have Daylight Saving Time by Friday, April 24th. You have this Friday to read it. This social studies connection is all about why do we have it, what's the purpose of it. You have till Friday to read it, but you have a writing activity. You're going to work on Wednesday and Friday like normal, and this might help you. So I suggest taking some time to read it. You have till Friday. Good luck, guys. I'll miss you. I'm so proud of you. Keep up the hard work.